Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 4. Today's something good is very easy to choose. It's snowing. And yes, it's really wet snow and we're not supposed to get very much, but any snow at all at this time of year is a treat. Something else that's very cool is the hummingbird just landed right there. Let's see if I can capture it for you. It's literally maybe 6 or 7 feet away from me. It's not often you get this good a look for this long. And if you hear the dogs in the background, and if you're new to my channel, I live near a kennel. This is a constant sound we have from morning till evening every day. Isn't it cute? Don't imagine it can be very easy flying around in the snow, especially if you're that little. Well, this bird doesn't look like it's going anywhere soon, and I'm getting cold standing outside here in the snow. So I'm gonna go inside. I've had 1 cup of tea and the kettle's boiling for my second. We have a busy day ahead. So I will check in with you later. We are driving into Abbotsford to do some Christmas shopping. They opened the highway on Thursday because a lot of the water had receded, but Cameron drove through here yesterday. You can still see some water here in the middle of the freeway. He said there was a truck, there's water there. Here in the middle of the freeway, you can see this is all still flooded, although this is where the water was completely over the freeway, so it's obviously come down quite a bit since then. But either side here, there's water along both sides. You can just imagine what it would have been like driving through here or being in here when the flooding was at its worst. See some fields here still flooded, and over to this direction too. Not sure how well it will show up. Obviously this is normally dry in this area. Cameron just said the semi's coming up. There's one submerged. Here you can see this is all flooded here. The road that runs alongside the freeway, these fields are still flooded here. This way too. Oh, there's the semi in the middle of the freeway. It looks like it was probably trying to get out and got stuck or floated. There's a car there. And this truck flooded out there. Logs and debris along the sides. Abandoned cars. Oh dear. This is just a taste of what was in this area. usually a road that runs right along here. You can see a little bit of it exposed there. Another abandoned vehicle.
This is in the grass.
Floods. Fields flooded. It's going to be a long time for people to clean up from this. Now we're moving into a little bit higher ground. You can see it's less water here. You can also see our snow has turned to rain. They're still predicting that we might get some more snow before the end of the day, so we shall see. We're on our way back home now. Had some success with the Christmas shopping. As you can see, it has stopped raining, it stopped snowing, and there's a little bit of pinky cloud up there as the sun's getting ready to go down. You can see here, fields are still flooded. Cameron was saying that this road was underwater, I think just yesterday. Still some water in the middle here between us. Yeah, here you can see that's not supposed to be a lake, that's a field. You can see some trumpeter swans in there. They come this area for the winter time, so we see them quite often during the winter. See some flooding there still. See, there's water in between us and the parallel road. This is all underwater still. It's definitely receded since yesterday, Cameron was saying, but it's got a ways to go. You can see some fresh snow on the mountains there, and the snow line's pretty low. Here we are again, the median between the two directions of travel is so flooded. The water was up over the road here, you can see in the fields. Still a lot of water there. And also beside us, in between the parallel road and the highway, there's that truck we saw on the way in. Yeah, the water is right up to the road here, and there's that truck that we saw on the way in. Look at the fields here, just completely flooded. Median there. Cameron was just saying it's just a few inches below the road on our right hand side because the parallel road sits lower than the highway does. Right here it's almost level with the road. At one time it was completely covered. Look at this, it's just all like one big lake, but really those are fields. There's a hawk that's just landed on the post, but we probably won't be able to see that. Yeah, look, this is all flooded here. That's someone's home there. Oh, it's so sad to see. You can see the water up to those homes there. This is the hardest hit area through between Chilliwack and Abbotsford. Still water in between the travel lanes and between the highway and the parallel road. See flooding here too. Roads blocked off. It's It's a little bit after 5 o'clock, and as you can see, we're home again. It's been a pretty busy day. Prior to going Christmas shopping, we met up with Jess and the two younger grandkids who are getting their COVID shots today. Neither were very happy about it, and they took a little bit of persuasion, but they were all well and good once it was over with. And we had thought we might take them out for hot chocolate, but they decided they wanted Slurpees instead, which seemed an odd choice considering the weather. But Slurpees they did get, and had a little visit with them before we all got on with our day. As I mentioned, we did have some success with Christmas shopping. It's interesting though how the supply chain is working or not working, as the case may be. I am getting my sister the latest Outlander book by Diana Gabaldon. Could not find one here in Chilliwack, couldn't find one in Abbotsford, and yet a half an hour further down the road they had 80 something of them. So we went ahead and pre-purchased it, and Cameron will pick it up later this week. We are going to go out for dinner tonight. We're going to walk down to one of our favorite restaurants. And so before I sign off for the evening, I still have my Day 4 Advent to open. So I thought I would do that first. And then see if I can get this Vlogmas up and running before we head out to go to dinner. I've got a reservation for 7. It takes about 20 minutes or so to walk there. The snow has stopped. They are predicting possibly a little bit more for tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. Oh, here's a really pretty one with that's capturing it quite well, actually. The green and the blue. I forgot to look and see what this one was called, but I'll put it up on the screen. Very pretty. I have to confess, I'm having second thoughts about my choice for my Advent project. And so I haven't added in another section. And I'm even thinking that I might save them all up and weave with them after Christmas is over. I think if I kind of warped them up with all 24 colors and then kind of striped them down the length of the scarf, I think it might look quite neat. So that's sort of where I'm going with that. I was thinking about it even prior to December, but I really wanted something to knit on every day. So I'm still a little bit torn. I think it's gonna take a little bit more thinking, but in the meantime, I'll keep opening these, and maybe once I see a few more colors also, I might, have another idea of what I want to do with them. So I think that is it for Vlogmas Day 4, and I will see you again for Vlogmas Day 5 tomorrow. Good night.